Okay. Wait. Um. So my biggest thing was, oh, my numbers didn't add up to.
I didn't even know where to get all the numbers, to be quite honest.
What do you mean?
Like, um, because in part 2 of the preparation assignment, I don't even know, like, what numbers to put where in
Oh.
formula.
Hold on. Hold on 1 second. Why? Computer. Okay. Okay, continue. My bad. My computer's being a pain,
You're good.
as always. Which numbers are you talking about?
Well, in question 2, what are we supposed to use the t equals x bar minus, I don't know what to call that symbol. The uy looking thing and the standard deviation over s divided by the square root of n? Is that the one we're supposed to be using?
For which part of number 2?
What do you mean? I just mean for
Which number? Or which letter?
I'm just doing homework.
Because it's different depending on which one you're talking about.
Well, that's just the thing. I don't know which one I'm talking about because I don't understand it. You know what I mean? Like,
Hold on, let me open up my.
it looks like a foreign language right now.
Hold on, let me open up my paper doodad.
Sorry, I'm being a pain.
Real quick, for number 6, did we have to use the SPSS?
Yeah.
Hold on, mine isn't open yet. Come on. Okay. Okay. What number are we talking about? Sorry, I'm just not opening up my paper thing. Crap.
I don't know. I don't really care what number we talk about because because you kind of have to understand the first part of it to understand the rest of it. And since I don't understand the
Okay.
first part of it, I don't know what I'm doing.
So, yeah. So, part 1. On the first one, did you understand what they were talking about? The
Well,
T distribution?
yeah, and I get that, and I get how it's slightly different and stuff.
Yeah. It's going on as if we don't know what the standard deviation is.
Yeah.
And so the formula is the same formula that we use to find what is it called? The C word. The one we did in number 10. What is it called?
Are you talking about a confidence interval?
Yes. Thank you. So it's the same way that we do the confidence interval, except we're pretending that we don't know what the standard deviation is. So instead of using the standard deviation divided by the n, we are using like the fake standard deviation. Does that make sense? Like the deviation, we find a deviation by the SPSS, putting in
Yeah.
those numbers, and then
Okay.
that's the standard deviation number that we'll use for the T confidence interval thing.
Okay, so what's the formula that we use if we're doing it by hand?
So it's X, or the mean that they give us, or the mean that we find out, minus T, which we find that number by hold on. I'm trying to find the example one that I used. So they give us that number. That's the 95% rule.
Yeah.
So we input that number times the standard deviation that we find using SPSS divided by the square root of n. So like sorry.
Go ahead. It's okay.
So like for number 2 on part 2,
Yeah.
what we have to do is we put those numbers that they give us, those 15 numbers, into SPSS.
Okay.
And then we go to analyze. Yes. How did I do that before?
So basically, I just have to put the data points into SPSS, and it'll tell me everything, right?
Yeah.
It'd be really cool if the book, just said that,
Yeah.
but it doesn't. At least I don't think it does. But...
Yeah, it's really, I don't know, the book didn't make it clear.
And that's why I was so confused. Like, I didn't know how to go about it.
I don't really, why is it not working all this? That's so weird.
question. So it says on number 2 in part 2 that you need to input your numbers into the confidence interval.
Mm-hmm.
What is X bar? For some reason I'm blanking on
So-
what X bar.
So that's the sample mean that we find from the SPSS. It's
Okay.
0.73.
Got it. Oh, and then you also, for this one, don't you also have to use the normal probability applet? Just for 95, the 95%?
No, they give us that answer. That's the 2.1448.
Wow. Okay, so I did put it into SPSS, and now I feel retarded because that's easier than it sounds.
No,
What's the answer for this?
he just didn't make it clear in number 7 how to.
See, because I was trying to do it all by hand without any like, I don't know, without any idea where the numbers were coming from or where I was supposed to get the standard deviation and stuff like that.
Mhm.
So,
Yeah, he didn't make it clear very well.
So confused.
although you know how it creates the 95% confidence interval in SPSS?
Uh-huh.
How do you get it to do the 99%?
You go, so once you're up there, it automatically does the 95, so you have to click statistics, that little button, and then change it to 99.
Okay. That makes more sense.
How do you get to, or where is the Analyze tab on SPSS?
It's in between format and direct marketing.
Come on. Why is my computer so slow? Why do you have 2 up? Common. So did that make sense to you, Donna?
Kind of.
And that's basically what the whole chapter is pushing those buttons on SPSS.
Yep.
Yeah, cool. Yay.
Except, okay, let me know when you get to number computer. Oh my. Okay.
Well, the thing is, like, I don't use SPSS. I always just use, like, I like to work it out on paper and use formulas and stuff. So I don't really know what to put into SPSS. So what are you guys exactly doing with SPSS?
Okay, so do you have it open?
Yeah.
So you're gonna copy and paste the data points that were in the prepare assignment.
Mm-hmm.
So you're gonna copy and paste those in, and then you're gonna highlight them. Click the top one and drag it down to highlight them all. And then you're gonna click Analyze up on the top bar. Then you're gonna go to Compare Means. And then you're going to click on one sample t-test, and you're going to input that and just press OK basically, and it'll come up with the 95% confidence interval of the difference. Does that make sense?
Why?
You're
My
getting mad at
SPSS is not. So I'm sorry if there's any questions on SPSS because my computer isn't working. Okay.
Do you remember what buttons to push for the 99% confidence interval, Diamond, at all? Like the specific ones?
What do you mean? So when you go to you do it the normal way, and then instead of clicking OK right away, on the right-hand sign it says statistics, and you click statistics, and you change it to the 99%. I think.
Okay, that makes a lot of sense. I'm gonna check it really quick.
When you go to analyze, which one do you click?
Ooh, so you go to analyze, compare means, and then one sample t-test.
Oh, okay.
Okay. Yeah, this makes so much more sense now. You're like my angel right now, Diamond. Telling you what buttons to push.
Come on, SPSS. Donna, do you get it so far?
Yeah, well, as much as I think I can get it.
Are you coming up with the numbers?
Yeah.
Do you want to continue to go on through the prepare assignment?
Yeah, I'm sorry. My SPSS isn't connecting, so
We can use mine on the test.
okay. So
And
yeah, so in part 1, knowing now everything, do you understand all of those answers?
I do.
And then in part 2,
Yeah, part 2
sorry.
and 1 and 2 and 3 and 4 and 5 and all that kind of stuff. I said that weird. I'm looking at number 6 right now. So I understand A, of course, like that. That one's not too hard at all.
My B, the letter B does not add up to what SPSS says.
What formula are you using for that one?
You use the, not the one we've been using, the other one, the T equals,
X bar minus,
yeah.
that one?
Yeah,
Oh,
the test statistic.
okay.
That's
Just
what it's
give me a
called.
minute and I'll work that out to see if I get the answer.
Okay. Yeah.
Did you look in the answer key which one it had down by any chance?
Yeah. The thing is,
Have yours.
my problem. Sorry. What?
It has the SPSS answer or yours?
Well, this is the thing. My answer is right from the hand, but in SPSS, it's one number off. And it's the same thing for E, too. It's just one number off. So I don't know how it is that way. Because it uses the answer that I did by hand.
Yeah.
And not the SPSS one, because it says just to compare. So I don't know what I did wrong in SPSS. Because all you do is click a button. It shouldn't be that hard.
Yeah. So I'm using the numbers from the stats, so the SPSS, and I'm getting the negative 0.118.
And you're getting that in SPSS too?
I just did it by hand. I haven't done it in SPSS yet.
Okay.
How?
I'm getting the right answer by hand, but my SPSS is wrong.
How did you do it when you did it in SPSS?
So basically you do the same thing that we've been doing, and then it tells you the T-bar, but you have to switch. I don't know how to explain it without my
It was in the
SPSS
book.
being
It has
it.
the step-by-steps in the book, doesn't it?
Yeah.
I'm looking at it.
Yeah, you just have to add, you have to put in the mean to get your T right.
I don't know if I did this one right. Because I went back and I did the analyze, and then I said descriptive statistics, and then explore. Does that sound right?
Maybe. I don't know. Like, it should just be, like, the answer, it'll show on the little graph thing. Like, it says T, something about, like, two spot, two tail, and it shows the p-value.
Yeah.
But your T isn't right?
I think
Because you have to put the 46.73 in something. Like, I remember having to type that.
that was so specific. I feel like for that one,
Uh-huh.
because it just says compute the test statistics and it doesn't say to do it by SPSS. Unless it says to do it by SPSS, we should be doing it by hand.
Well, it says compare your answer to SPSS.
That's true. I don't know what to do on that one.
So that's my only thing, is because comparative, it's one number off each time, including the p-value. And the only way to do the p-value is through SPSS.
Yeah.
So that's my biggest worry, is that we're going to be a number off.
The only reason I want to go with it is because I don't know. Because I used the data points from SPSS to do it by hand.
Mm-hmm.
Like, I made sure that those were the numbers I plugged into it. And I got the negative 0.118. So I would just say do it like that. And because it's the answer in the answer key,
what about your p-value? Because that one you can't do by hand.
Sorry, I'm dying over here. I don't even know. I'm a little lost at this part about what to do.
Sydney, Donna, did you guys get the p-value?
I'm not even sure how to find a p-value in SPSS.
Yeah. I thought
It shows you in the book.
Go back to that real quick.
Hold on.
What section?
Got it.
What section does it show you how to get the p-value?
My computer is stupid, so it's gonna take me a little bit. Come on.
The test value. So
It shows it. There's like a little.
So what is
Cap.
Is this the test value that we input, or what's the test value that we input? Or am I even looking at the right thing?
Like the p-value is just gonna be like it. SPSS tells you it. Like it shows. It should be right next to the t that it shows. Like
Well,
the t should say 0.118 in SPSS, and like a couple boxes next to it, it tells you what the p-value is. There's no way to compute it or do it by hand.
I don't see, like I see T, but I don't see the p-value.
This is what it says. It says, because I'm reading it from the book. So the p-value is the area to the tail to the right of the test statistic. Use sig two-tailed, which gives the area in both tails, and adjust it so that you get the area to the right.
Oh, okay.
Simply divide sig-tailed by 2. If the value of t is large enough, SPSS gives the value of sig two-tailed as 0.000. Double-clicking twice on this cell, SPSS will display more digits. If t is too large, when you click on this cell, SPSS may show the value 0.00000, like the normal curve. The t-curve never touches the horizontal axis, so there is always a little bit of area in the tails, no matter how far out you go. If SPSS gives the value as of 0.00000, report this area as 0.0000005. Oh my goodness. So from what I'm seeing,
Because all I got was 0.00000.
me too. I don't know. None of us know it. I honestly think the best thing is to just try to do it. Does it make sense? Like, because when we finish going through these questions and we get to the test, if we still don't know how to do it, then there's no point in us sitting here for an hour trying to figure it out.
I wonder if this is why.
The degrees of freedom is 14, and that's right between the T and the sig two-tailed.
I mean, we don't, like, we can always, I don't even know, never mind.
Hold on 1 second.
Natalie told me. Thanks. Bye, hun.
Okay, So then do you want to just take the test then?
It's on camera. I know, it's right there. Gosh. Sorry, just a second. Oh my goodness. Sorry, guys.
So should we just take the quiz then?
Yeah, that's what I was asking. Do we just want to take the test then?
Alright, let's do it.
Yeah, I vote yes. There's only so much we can do, and I don't know. So we're gonna start the quiz.
Yes.
Yeah, my computer's being super slow.
I'll press start and tell you guys all to never do this test ever.
Why are you being slow? I do not understand.
If it won't load, I would say write it down.
Yeah.
Did it load for you?
Nope.
No.
Trying to find. Okay, I'm just going to write down the answers because my computer's not working.
Okay. So the first two questions are like they always are. They're self-evaluation questions. And then I'll read number 3. It says, in previous lessons, we have assumed the population standard deviation was known. In this lesson, we are making a different assumption about standard deviation. What has changed? A, we assume standard deviation is always 1. B, we assume standard deviation is the same as the mean. Oh. Guys, I don't know what that is.
What?
That awkward. It's the awkward U-looking Y thing.
Like the U thing.
You know what I'm talking about?
Yeah.
And then we assume standard deviation is known.
So I think it's it's the standard deviation is unknown, right?
Yeah.
Okay. Number 4, the null hypothesis is A and the alternative hypothesis. Oh wait, no. The null hypothesis is equal to A and the alternative is greater than A. And the population standard deviation is not known. Becca collects a sample of the size n equals 9 and computes x bar equals 11 and s equals 6. Is the standard deviation known?
No.
No?
No. I said no.
Well, it's a trick question. So what is the value of t? So it's going to be t equals... Wait, how are we supposed to do this?
You use the test statistic one.
Yeah.
So how do you put numbers into the...
Huh?
How do you put the numbers into the formula?
Like,
X bar minus the mean over s divided by the square root of n. So it would be 11 minus 8
Okay.
divided by 6 divided by the square root of 9.
Yeah, I just wondered if it was 8 or...
I got 10.55555.
What?
I got
5.
what? Did you
I
get
got 1.5.
what the frick? How did I get that?
Wait, what were your guys' answers?
Mine was 10.6.
Mine was 1.5.
That awkward moment when we all get different answers.
What did you get?
7.
Oh, nice.
Okay.
Okay, so
So
11 minus 8
that is
divided
3.
by 6 divided by the square root of 9.
Yes. 6 divided by the square root of 9 is 2.
Could be
3 divided by 2.
Is
Okay,
1.5.
1.5 now.
divided by
Because
6.
I did it all under just one thing instead of doing it section by section. I thought that would work. I don't know why.
1.5, right?
Yes.
Yeah.
So number 5 is 1.5.
Yeah.
Mhm.
Do you want me to read the next one?
Yes.
I can't. I don't know what's happening. Keep going.
Did you get the answer for 5?
Yeah, you said it's 1.5.
Yeah. Okay, so use the following values which are pulled from the data file body temp. Copy and paste them into the software you were assigned to use. Using the null hypothesis. So using the null hypothesis of 98.6 and alternative hypothesis of smaller than 98.6 and level of significance A equals 0.05. So what is X bar? I don't know how to find that.
So we just go to SPSS or
Yeah,
whatever
yeah.
the thing.
For this class, you have to use SPSS.
Well,
Well, doesn't it say to go to, where is it? The quantitative inference procedures? Or
Again, I can't.
I think isn't that just the source of where they got it from?
because it doesn't really matter which one to use.
Okay, after the copy and paste, what do we do?
I think you gotta
We
analyze,
need
compare means, and one sample t-test.
Oh wait, where's analyze?
Between format and direct marketing. Do we find X bar by working backwards? So we plug T into the thing and then find it from there. Makes sense, because we don't know X bar, and that's what we're trying to find.
What is the test value? Oh, it's 1.5. Okay. Maybe, possibly.
Or, wait, no, X bar is 98.6, or it should be,
Where did you find that?
in the question.
Oh,
Because it's the null hypothesis is it equals 98.6.
oh, yeah. I thought you said 93.6.
No, 98.6. And then we find what is S. So S would be What does S stand for again?
That's what I was about to
Standard
ask.
deviation. The standard deviation.
No, that's the little O with the squiggly tail, isn't it?
No, the S is the sample standard deviation. And
Yeah.
then the O with the squiggly is the population standard deviation.
So would the sample standard deviation be the one that we pull from the SPSS?
Yes.
So it's going to be, how many decimal points do we need?
3.
It's going to be 7.148.
Where are you finding these numbers?
So if S is standard, let's say S is sample standard deviation, right?
Yeah.
So it's going to be after did you do the analyze, compare means, and the one sample t-test?
Yeah.
Okay, so that's going to be the standard deviation. It'll be in the
Sorry,
one sample.
So
What's
the
up?
X bar, isn't that the sample mean that you found?
Mhm.
What's the number? Sorry, I don't.
X bar is 98.6.
Is that, wait, wouldn't the X bar be, so are you using just the one from the question, but wouldn't that be different? Wouldn't the X bar be whatever number you come up with from the one mean thing? Or is it the same number using SPSS?
I have no idea.
Because so I can see the test now, but my SPSS is still not working. But I remember from the t equals x minus the y over s, or divided by s square root of n, that I specifically put the x bar as the mean that I found, putting all those numbers
So it
into,
should be the mean of this one sample statistics.
yes.
So on SPSS that says it's 49. We'll see if it works. And then S would be what again?
The standard deviation that it gives you.
It's going to be 7.148.
I didn't get 7.1.8. I got 0.92201. What?
How? So
I
you
don't.
did all the data?
Yeah, hang on. Let me try and exit out and do this again because I kind of have two documents open. Let me try this again. Okay, so I copy and paste it, or, whoa, what just happened?
So you said the X bar number is 49?
Yes, that's the mean that it said. It's 49.
That's like completely different than 98.
So then I go to analyze, and then I go to compare means, and the one sample t-test.
Yep.
And then the test value is 1.5, right? Or is the test value 0?
What are you talking about?
Never mind. I'm still not getting a standard deviation of what you got.
I'll do it again just in case.
So I'm still getting 0.92201.
Oh, I wish my SPSS worked.
What are you putting the test value as?
Well, I kept it as 0 this time, but last time I put it as 1.5 because that was a statistic.
I'm still getting
The
the
value is usually the mean, the 98.6.
Yeah, I'm still getting the same stuff.
I'm not getting the things that you're getting.
Did you get the same X bar number?
Was that the mean?
Yeah.
98.22.
Donna, what are you getting?
Well, I got 98.22 for the mean also, so but that doesn't make sense to me. I don't know why.
Did you get the same standard deviation?
Wait, what did you guys get for that?
What did you get for the standard deviation?
I didn't. I'm still doing it right now.
I'm sorry you're missing your meeting, Natalie.
Okay, I'll show up late.
I don't understand why my SPSS is not working. It was just working for this. Do you have SPSS?
Wait, how do you get the standard deviation from SPSS at least? Not just SAM.
Highlight the data,
Yes.
click Analyze, compare means, and one sample t-test. Press OK, and it'll have all the information in there.
Yeah, like if you got the mean, it should also show the SPSS or the standard deviation.
Why is it doing that to me? Okay, well, I got 0.922, so.
That's what I got. When I did it in Excel, I got the same thing.
Okay, so what are we going to put for the answers? I don't care. I seriously.
You're just like, I want to be done with this.
Well, yeah, pretty much, because this doesn't make sense anyways.
Yeah. Alright, Wait, Natalie, you got. What did you get for 6?
49
Oh, what the fuck?
and 77.148 and 8 would be 23.747.
Oh my gosh, how do I go back? So you just for the mean, what was I gonna say? You got 49, but out of all those 20 digits that they gave us, uh, I'm just looking because they're all like in the 90s. So how did you get 49?
I don't know.
This.
Let me do it again.
Did you get the T-score?
What does S stand for again? Sorry, I forgot.
This is a sample standard deviation.
Okay,
Um,
the mean is 98.220, right?
Yeah.
And that's the X bar.
Uh-huh.
Then the S is going to be 0.922.
Yes.
The T-score is 476.407.
sorry, what is X bar again?
Sample mean.
0.220.
Well, 0.220? 9220?
98.220.
Oh, 98.220. Okay.
The S is the
And then
0.22.
922. And then the
P-score is
value.
476.407.
Okay. And then the p-value is that 0.081? Or
Where are you seeing that?
I don't even. I was looking at the one sample test, so.
I'm going to input the numbers and come up with it without SPSS.
Do we have to use the applet for anything?
I don't think so.
Oh, that's the Z-score.
The probability is weird. I don't. Just a minute.
Mm.
I don't know what the probability value is. I didn't know how to get it before either, so.
No.
I'm just going to put 0.000 on that because the only answer I can find. And I know that's not the right answer, but that's what it says in the book. So, literally, it says 0.000 and then click on it and then it divide it by 2. But that wouldn't be 3 decimal places.
Okay. So would we reject the null hypothesis?
Yeah. So moving on to the next one.
Numbers.
Okay, for this next one, the mean is 40.048.
Wait. Okay. Okay. Got it.
So I don't know what to put the p-value as.
I'm so lost right now. I have no idea.
I remember to do 0.048.
Do we use the probability applet? I don't know.
I didn't mention it.
Okay. "12 should be failed to reject the null hypothesis, though, because they're so close together. I'm pretty sure.
Okay. But what's 11?
Don't know.
Increase.
I'm 13.
I'm just gonna go with it decreasing.
Doesn't it decrease because it's wrong?
I don't know. It just. I have no idea.
And then reject the null hypothesis.
For 11.
And then which one is wider? I think 11 is? Or are they the same?
No, I'm gonna go with 11.
We all just want to be done.
Right.
What do we want for 11?
Oh, I got a C. Good enough for me.
Wait,
What'd you
tell
put
us,
for 11?
tell us the answer.
All right. For which one? Sorry. Which one? Okay. It doesn't tell me what 8 or 9 is. But 11. Oh, it doesn't tell me that one either. I put .048. That one's wrong. And then 14 and 15. It's fail to reject, and they are the same. So I think it's the only one. As long as I'm C, I'm good. I'm happy to do that well on this because this is really hard.
Sweet. Okay.
But for the other ones, we have to like fill it in. Those ones, oh.
I don't know. Okay, I need to go to my meeting. Sorry.